Welcome back, guys. Today's VFX session, we are going to watch a short clip to understand what has happened in a movie called Captain America. This is very famous. I'm just going to play you this clip. Have a look at this, then we will talk about something which is very important, a technique called rope removal. The rope removal is something which is very important in the VFX industry. Okay, so you might have heard about this. I'll show you some examples in this clip. Watch this thoroughly. All these are raw footages. Here, what you see here, you can see the rope. While the fight scene is happening, this is the rope which is connected to the person who is on the right side. Okay, you can see here, because without the rope he cannot fly while the other person is sitting. You can just watch this. Probably many of you might have watched Captain America, the Civil War movie which came in 2016. Okay, we'll see this example thoroughly, then we'll get into the actual part of removing this rope in a fight scene. You can see the same clip in the slow motion here in a different angle. You can see number of ropes are tied here. Okay, without the rope, this person cannot just pull somebody's leg and throw him like that. So after the compositing, the in the visual effects software, all these ropes has to be removed. Every single rope has to be removed. Again, here it's the same. I just forward. One, go! Here you see the man is just flying with the help of a rope. So from the camera's perspective, these shots doesn't require any VFX, but there are some shots in the movie which actually requires VFX, the visual effects part. Especially the rope removal scene is going to play a very important role during the stunt sequence, the fight sequence. Okay, let's see some of the fight sequences here where the rope is involved. I'm just forwarding this. You can see the scene here. You see, this is a rope, this is a rope, and this guy is also connected to the ropes. without which he cannot jump on top of the car. So this is the camera's perspective. This camera is looking at him, but these ropes has to be removed. With the rope it will look very ugly, and people will obviously find out that this is not a real scene. Okay, so to get the feeling of immersion, these ropes has to be removed. Once again, here, from here to here, he is going to jump. You see the rope which is connected to the body. All these ropes has to be removed. And again, this is one of the important scenes here where he is jumping from the first floor. He's going to come to the ground floor. Without the rope, it's very difficult. Again, here, this is a very quite a long jump. You can see a rope is connected here. This background will be keyed. There are some tracking points here. Using the tracking points, they remove the background, they add some other background. Again, this person, the cameraman itself, is coming following him. You can see he is also connected to the rope. Once again, from here, this rope has to be removed. Completely this has to be removed, and this also has to be removed. So from top he is jumping. All this will be keyed. The green color will be removed using the green keyer. There are different ways of removing the green screen, like what we saw in the advanced compositing using Nuke. The same thing happens here. So once this you understand the concepts of the rope, I'm going to take you through certain steps through which we are going to remove the rope in a sequence that I have. Okay, if you further look at this video, I'll share this video also, you guys can have a look. The Captain America scenes, there are so many scenes which involves rope. Okay, we'll come to this green keying part later. Now I'll show you a short clip that I have chosen for removing the rope. Here I have taken a image sequence. A video usually is made up of sequence of images. You guys all know about it, isn't it? So what is a video? It's basically sequence of images, isn't it? Say for example 1 second, I can make about 25 frames. So 25 frames is basically is equal to 25 image sequence, isn't it? So in a second, if I have 25 frames, I'll have 25 image sequence. So what I'm going to show you now is all image sequences: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it goes on till 43. So I have about 43 frames here, and in each of the frames you can see there is a rope. Okay, this is a rope and this is a rope. Each of the frame, I'll randomly go to some other frame here. You can see the rope is still visible. Okay, so our target is to remove the rope. This person is just flying in the air and kicking the other person on the opposite end, and he's coming back. You see, this is a rope and this is a rope. So if I remove this rope, I need to get the same background here. I need to get the same background here also. and this rope is tied to the body here. From the hip it is tied. Okay, so for removing this portion I'll teach you some other technique a little later. And this rope removal usually involves a lot of patience. Okay, I'll first start off with a new After Effects project where I'll import this sequence. This is an image sequence. It starts from 0 and ends in 43, meaning that I have from 0 to 43 frames. Okay, including 0, it will be 44 frames. So we are basically going to create a composition where I'll create a new project. I'll have to import the image sequence. Okay, importing the image sequence is like importing the new composition. I'll say rope removal. I'll just give okay. I don't mind, I don't want this actually, because I'm going to import the image sequence. I'll go to source files, rope removal shot, select this. Here you can see import a JPEG sequence, then import. Now this JPEG sequence becomes a video. This rope removal I'll delete. I'll right click. I'll say here when you just new comp from selection, there is a drop down here. I'm going to for the same size 720 by 306. Okay, new comp from selection. You see this is the one that I got. So here I can say auto, or I want it to be half, I want it to be full, or here I can fit it to 100% to look at the actual size. You can see the size is this, but still the rope is there. So what I'm going to do is, this sequence is already created. Now I'll have to come to the right side here and I have to look at the effects and presets. Just in case, any of the, the menus that you feel is missing, then you can come here and check the windows. You have some tick marks that you can see here. Okay, tools, tracker, the project, effects and presets. Okay, if just in case if this is not visible here, you come here and then you just tick this, then you get this effects and presets. Now what I am going to do is, I'm going to go for this rope, is called as, you know rope removal is equal to wire removal. Okay, because this is a wire. Okay, I wanted to remove the wire, so I type wire here and I see, CC simple wire removal. Okay, this is a plugin in the keying part. So I'll just zoom this. Okay, first of all, before applying this, I'll play this and show you. You see, this is what happens. He kicks, he jumps, and then he kicks. Okay, he jumps and then he kicks. Now I want to do a simple wire removal here, where I just drag and drop this on the timeline. You can see there is a point A and there is a point B, and all these can be animated, this can be moved. Okay, so when I click on point A is going to be my first point. Okay, and point B, when I click, I get this, X and Y axis. So that is going to be my second point. I will zoom here, press the scroll button. This point is going to be my point A. Okay, I come here, I'll place it. This is my point A, and my point B is going to be the other end of the rope. Here in this case it's called as wire also. So click on point B, place it here. So when I place point A and point B here, you can see, this point and this point are intact. it's in a single straight line, but still I can see the wire or the rope. So I'll increase the rope thickness. Okay, slightly I'm increasing it. I have made it 4.4. I'll make it 4 to check. Now you see the entire wire is removed and the background is merged. Okay, this is like the content aware tool that you use in Photoshop. Okay, so what basically happens here is the content aware process which happens in PS. Okay, so you see my rope is removed. That's fantastic, isn't it? But when I move frame by frame, you see in this frame I get the rope. Again here it is not there. Again I get it. Okay. So this has to be done frame by frame, you know, as and when you have the requirement, you have to do that. Okay, so zeroth frame, first frame, second frame, third frame. When I move here, you open this up, FX CC simple wire removal, point A, point B. Okay, so come to the first frame, toggle the animation. Okay, toggle this. So in the first frame, there is no rope or wire here. Second frame, third frame. You can see in the third frame, my wire is visible. So what I do is I just click on point A, and this point A I'll move. When I slightly move this point A, you can notice that the rope is removed. And point B also, you can see there is a thin line visible here. This line can be removed by moving point B. Okay, automatically there is a keyframe created here for point A and point B. You can see there are keyframes. Then again you move little bit. Sometimes frame by frame you can do. Okay, so I'm skipping a few frames to save time. So I want you to do it frame by frame. That is how you get good results. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is in this frame again I'm going to adjust my point A, and again here this thin line is visible. I adjust my point B. Check here, this is removed. Okay, so likewise I move a little bit forward, then again I adjust, then here you can see the line here, I again adjust. So that's removed. So I keep repeating this until I get the proper you know output frame by frame, or at least by skipping a couple of frames. You can see here. Okay, if this line has to be removed, this has to come closer. You can see the line is removed. Okay, so keep repeating this for certain frames, at least for certain frames, in order to get perfect results. I can still see the line here. This line is bothering me. I'll just reduce this. So this is reduced, but still I can see a line here, this line. So I bring this here. Now you check, you don't have the line that is visible here. So this has to be repeated and repeated for a number of frames until you get good results. Getting the good results is a real challenge here in the wire removal. Okay, so here I'm randomly doing. You have to do it frame by frame. Again I'm telling it, do it frame by frame. Without that, you cannot get good results. Okay, the accuracy always comes when you do it frame by frame. So just for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just doing it pretty much faster. Okay, you please follow the frame by frame. Here you see almost in this phase. Okay, there's a keyframe. Again here there's a keyframe. In between you see, you can see the line sometimes. So get rid of the lines by moving the keyframes. Okay, sometimes you have to really pay attention. That's very important to get a good output. You can see here, I can see some thin line. That thin line should not come. Okay, again here I'm bringing it closer. Here I'm taking it outer, and again here you see there's a very big difference. From there to here there's a very big jump. That's because of the movement you see in the video. You see here, yes. So again you have got some big change. Whenever there's a big change in the action, you have to pay attention. Again, move this. Again, get it closer. Okay, this entire part, when there is no big change, you can easily do it, but when there's a big change in the action, you have to pay attention. Moving this, yes. See the perfection, that's more important. So this has reached the end of the file. So on one side we have removed the rope. Okay, I'm going to play this. You see this rope. So one side there is no rope, but on the other side you have a rope, and here you can see a thin line here. Yes, that also can be removed. Now you understand. Yes, this is removed. So just check. Yes, one side of the rope is removed. So the wire or the rope is removed in one side. So focus should be shifted on the other wire or the rope. Let's see how to do that. See, it's basically the same plugin for the same clip, but it's going to be a different effect. Come to the first frame. You have to be in the 0th frame. Drag this CC simple wire removal and drop it. In this case, my point A is going to be this, isn't it? So click on point A, place it here, and my point B is going to be here. Where, yeah, I'll place it here. Now you check, there is a very thin line. Here you can increase the thickness. This is gone. Okay, so repeat the same steps here. So wherever possible, adjust and bring it. And just in case if you happen to see any line here, this line is from the previous one, isn't it? So click here, move this. Okay, this line is also removed. Now you keep moving this. So this is your CC simple wire removal 2, number 2, point A. Point A comes here, and point B is here. Okay, I am just forwarding this to see if there's any A or B which is overlapping. So keep the A here, B is fine. Here, the thing is, if you don't switch on, see here, I have switched on the animation. Here, I didn't switch on the animation. That's a big mistake. Don't do that. I wanted to show you that. That's why I did the mistake. So now I'm bringing it closer. This is A and this is B. Now coming closer, yeah, A and B. Again come closer to A and B. Adjust the values. Again come here and keep repeating the steps. As you all know, in the beginning I told you it's 43 frames. You can see here in A and the wire removal one, there is a problem here. You can adjust any point, you can go and adjust. Again here I wanted to adjust. Again you can see I'm adjusting. I didn't move the B point at all here for the second one. That sometimes it works like that. And you can see I'm still moving it. I again repeat, you guys please do it frame by frame. Okay, don't be in a hurry. You won't get good results if you don't do it frame by frame. That's very, very important. That is how it really works in the industry. Also, you can see here I'm moving this. Okay, get rid of the wires. You can see here. Yep, you can see again. See, there's a line here. I'm getting rid of this. Sometimes this A and B has to be placed properly. Okay, I come back. So whichever line is visible here, you can see there's a thin line visible. If there is anything visible like that, you adjust this. Again, if there is anything visible, adjust. The keyframe will be created here. Okay, so this requires a lot of patience. You really have to be pretty much patient in creating this. You should not be doing it in a hurry. When you do it in a hurry, you won't get proper results. All this has to be removed. Okay, and again here, if anything is visible, you can work it on that. Okay, now I'll just come back to the composition and fit up to 100% and play. You can see the wire is removed. So once the wire is removed, let's go and pick up a good background music for this. I already have the source files, audio tracks, music BG. Drag and drop the music BG here. We have the music BG. Let's see. I'll just move this a little bit. For this, you also can look at the audio waveform. Okay, you see here. I don't want this word, so I start from here. Okay, the music goes hand in hand. I also wanted to take the kick sound, like somebody is kicking, so I'll just place it. Sorry, There's something more wrong with my. This is the kick sound that I have placed. I'll open this audio. I'll go to the waveform. You see the wave starts here. I bring it here and I check where he is exactly kicking. Look at the contact of the feet, then bring the music. See here. So the second kick is coming here. Yeah, he's kicking here. I press Control D, duplicate, open this up, audio, waveform, then I move this. Control Z, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is one and this is the second one. I want a different kick here, so I move this. Keep moving this to the left, and you see there is another kick sound here. So to sync the music exactly with the kick here, you have to work on the frames. And now you see there is no rope here. Okay, now to get a clear output, what I prefer doing is, select all these that is there, and uh, what I can do here is, I can just move everything together, select all these together, and it can be in sync, and you can do that. Or the other way of doing that is, you can just first check the. Okay, so this is going to be, uh, you can have a new text here and say, this is after. Basically, this is after composting, isn't it? You have sound, you have removed, the wire. So this is after. Okay. So once this after thing is done, you can have, say for example, I'll have a new composition. Just say okay. In this new composition, I have the output composition. I'll place it here. This is the output composition, and here what I'll do is, I'll import the original one. You already have that, isn't it? Import sequence. This is the output one. So this one I'll move it aside. This one I'll place it here. So this is before. So this is before, this is after. You can see here there is this after text. Here I wanted to have a new text, and in this new text I wanted to say, this is basically the text layer, this one. Okay, I'll put the JPEG on top. So this is the text layer. I'll say before. When I say this is before, this is the actual raw footage. Sorry, undo, Control Z. This is before. So before it is with the wire, this is after. Okay, this before one you can reduce. Now you see before. So after there is no rope. At the end there is a rope visible here. So in that case, what do you have to do? You have to go to the output, double click, check where the rope is. If there is any rope visible here, you can make any changes. So basically what I have done is I have gone to the comp one here. Okay, so I'll stop it here. This one I'll stop till here. With rope, again he's kicking here. So this is how you actually work out on a project, and you know how to export it. You can add it to the render queue, and you can go to the settings. You can give whatever seconds that you want, and suppose you want to customize this. This is for about 6 seconds. If you want to make it for 5 seconds, you can make it whatever duration, because I wanted you to, you know, make it frame by frame and complete the whole thing. Okay, so wire remove .avi. I'll render this probably in one place. Maybe we have seen something. I gave it 5 seconds. It's less than 5 seconds. What name did I give? This is the output. This is before. That's because of the buffer. You can't see the output properly. Maybe I'll play it with the VLC player. So these places, suppose if you have any wires that are visible here, when you do it frame by frame, you will not get this glitches. Okay, so please do it frame by frame. Do it frame by frame. I'm again and again insisting. I hope this exercise helps you in in doing better wire removal stuff. Okay, bye bye.